Hello guys, so we have an interesting product here. It's made by Goehners, right? I did some research about it before buying. It says it's like a German company or something, or it does have some connection to Germany. However, it didn't say exactly where it's made. And it's even like once I did the research about this, there was a post somewhere where it's like we can't find the info where it's made. And now that I received it, it's got a pretty kind of a simple packaging, a simple box with a simple instructions manual, and it doesn't say anywhere where it's made. However, it's like $26 on Amazon right now, so which means China. They got us again. It's really hard to find something non-China made. So do with that information as you will. I just want to show you what it is. I'm trying to make serrations on this knife by myself. So I'm gonna use some tools. For the tools, I have these files. There's the round file that I'm gonna need. Hopefully that's what I need. Obviously I've never done this, but that just, in my case, that just means I have full confidence that I'm gonna succeed, no problem. Why wouldn't I? So yeah, I have this file. I have also the diamond file of the needed diameter for the larger grooves. This one might be for the smaller ones, right? So, and it's gonna be this knife, which is the 3V steel, and I'm gonna conform it to this other knife that I already have serrated from the factory. This is a Benchmade Griptilian. Griptilian does have slightly larger blade, but not really, kind of similar, to be honest. But this is a good template to get started. I have some ideas of how I want to go about this so that I do an awesome job and get these really nice serrations going for my knife over here. So wish me luck with that. So that brought me to this vise. So this vise has some interesting features. So first of all, it's attached to a table. You can attach it to any table, right? So you have this thing where you make it tight. The entire opening is 3 inches. So if your table is 3 inches wide, this is gonna work. Now it's not huge, but it's perfect for like holding a knife, I think. In my case, it has a little anvil on this side. I don't know why I would need an anvil, but it's there, so if you need an anvil, you have it. Another interesting feature that I really like, it's got these rubberized lips that you just put over the actual vise lips, which are metal, as you would expect, but the rubberized lips are provided just like an extra feature, and that's actually what I'm gonna use to hold the knife in here so that I don't damage the knife. So you have these rubber things to not damage the table, right? They actually don't stay on very well, but it doesn't matter because once you put it on the table, it's gonna stay on just from the pressure. Another feature of this thing, it rotates about its axle, and depending on how you want to look at it, this is a good thing. For me, it's a good thing. It secures very easily like this. However, once you secure it, it still moves, so you have to like really press it, and then it's okay. So I don't know how it's gonna hold up. Some of these things feel like they're aluminum, which I don't know if that's a good thing. Some of these things are catching on to something. Like you see, as I'm turning this, that thing is catches on. So, but not a big deal, you know, not a big deal. I don't know, this is cast metal, I'm guessing steel. I don't know about the quality, but the features are all there, right? And that's kind of what you would expect for something made in China. You know, all the features are as you'd expect. The quality might not be the best. And the price is cheap. $26, I think, is reasonable. And again, you know, I'd gladly pay like 50 bucks for something that's made in America or Taiwan or Japan or Europe or somewhere else, you know. But anyway, the instructions are actually doing a pretty good job at providing some technical information on this. The useful opening of these lips over here, it's 3.2 inches, just over 3 inches. Base rotation, right? 360 rotation. The weight is 1.8 kilograms. And that's about, if my math is correct, let's do the math in my head. 1.8 kilograms, let's say 3.5 pounds. 3.5 pounds. That's it. All right, so I like it to be honest. I'm kind of excited. And this is gonna be easy to put away because I don't have like a garage or anything like that. I live in an apartment, you know, and before I buy my house, I think this is a really good idea, you know, because it will serve all the purposes that I needed to serve. In this case, it's gonna be this thing, right? So I want to put serrations on it. This is going to be a project that I'm gonna be committing myself to. So I'm gonna need the vise. Let's see what else it tells you here. It does give you some instructions how to use it. I guess it's like operators must be trained and okay. There's something is lost in translations, but it says here, operators must be trained and aware of handling, operation, relevant safety precautions as per standards. The operator must use PPEs and ensure that there are no people without PPE near operation. What is PPE? Personal protective equipment? Probably. Operator protection. Always use PPEs. General precautions. Analyze the operations location. Analyze the operations location. Okay. Operation by skilled people. Jesus, this translation was directly from Chinese by Google. Check the product before starting the operation, verifying that it's correctly assembled and screws and nuts tight enough. Always use PPE relevant to the process. They really like to use that PPE thing. All right, let's give you dimensions. I mean, like length is 6.4 inches, width 3.2 inches, height 8 inches. Okay, so that's that right there. Really nice pictures over here, color pictures. They went all out with this, with the pictures. Periodic maintenance is necessary to keep the equipment increased its useful life. This is like the English 101 class. Of course, I'm not the one to speak. English is not my first language, but anyway, for parts replacement, look for the network Goehner's authorized. Okay. Keep the adjustment spindle E always lubricated and clean, it always after use. Preventing chips and swarf. Swarf. That's a word that I've never heard before, so it seems. Preventing chips and swarf from adhering to the thread, which can cause crash, and malfunction. So you want to avoid the crash, guys. Right, anyway, yeah, it's a simple thing. I think it's gonna serve me well for my purposes. I'm not any kind of hard, heavy duty, anything like that guy, but I do like tools. I have every kind of tool imaginable, except for vise I didn't have, but now I do. So, you know, I like to do DIY projects. So for me, this is gonna be perfecto. You know, 26 bucks well spent. So here you go, guys. If you're thinking of buying this, don't do this. Look for something made somewhere other than China.